arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. And here we go. The game's underway. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shecky has got the puck inside the defensive zone. Comes up with the steal. Team Norway's crossed the line and on the attack. Throws it around along the half wall. Feeds it over. That goes off a twig. There's the whistle as the puck goes up and over the glass. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Team Norway's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now scores! And they're on the board quickly in this one.
That's because they were ready, James. I mean, the first 5 strides right from puck drop were urgent, and when you're aggressive and you're urgent on the puck, you find a way to put it in.
Norway's got the game's first goal here in the first, and perfect road approach, right? Silence the crowd, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, and you got to start with some energy, and you got to get your lines into the game right away, and that's exactly what they did. They were like a wave of momentum, and they capitalized on their opportunity.
Made the stop on the play. Across the line. Oh, did he ever block him in the open ice?
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Handles the puck from the left side. Here's the chance, and not much on that one. And he takes the feed. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. And that shot gets caught in traffic. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. And he takes the feed. Dishes it to Gudas. And he retreats with the puck deep inside his own end. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Dostal's got control of it now behind the cage. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Past the halfway mark of this period, 1-0 the score. Norway's won it, now they'll go on the attack. Comes up with the stop. Takes a bump but hangs on to the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Kemp. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. And he's ridden off the puck. Way too much congestion blocks that. Battling for it along the boards. With the bank pass. Shecky has got it behind the net. Sends it quickly to Faksa. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Centering feed! And that goes off a stick. Takes the pass. Team Norway's moving it along the wing. Along the half wall with the puck. Snaps one from the slot. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. Team Norway's coaches wanted a lot of shots on net, and the team has delivered so far, leading late in the first. Norway's got it, and they're on the attack. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Looks to set up at the point now. Fires it and makes the save. Now over to Verona. Shot! And the puck dies in the trapper save. Just here in the late stages of this frame, Team Norway's up 1-0. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Textbook poke check by Ruda. Moves it quickly over to Lauko. Pushes it across to Zuccarello. Makes a move in front. Big save.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right? Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Team Czechia has been running around and chasing the game, look very disorganized out there, not aggressive, and giving their opponent way too much time with the puck.
Quick pass across to Necas. Receives the pass. Drills them. Norway's on the attack. Czechia's got a hold of it against the wall. From the right side, moves it up ahead. To his teammate. Oh, Sergeant, what a stop!
Now that's just
Scores, and we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. He's going to throw out the glove hand at the last minute and try and make the save here, James, but sometimes you just got to make yourself as big as possible when you can't find the puck. Unfortunately, this one has seeing eyes and hits the back of the net.
Czechia's been right there with them all night long, and look at this, we've got the equalizing goal.
Yeah, that counter punch was something, James. To be able to get the equalizer, you can see the excitement on the bench. That's going to provide a lot of energy in the second period.
Shot! That goes wide! There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. It's all tied up. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Through center along the wing. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Strong defensive effort. Czechia's gained possession along the boards. Takes the shot, misses a golden opportunity there. Moves the puck more to the middle. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Here he is in front! Takes it right in the chest! And we're gonna get a whistle here. Past the midway mark in this period, we got a tie game. Norway's got possession here in their own end. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. God, tremendous save by Dostal. Czechia's got the puck in the defensive end. Odd man rush. In close. How did he stop that one? And he elects to play the puck. Norway's looking to break out. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. And he moves it up to Steen. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Moves it to Kassestool. Glove save and just enough of it. There's the whistle and here's the call. Camp's going off for interference. Norway's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Laukos won the draw inside his own end. Puck slid down the ice. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Norway's got control of it now from their own end. Team Norway's got it along the wall. Picked off by Verana. And the puck clears the zone. Reaches out and uses the stick.
Zuccarello is not going to be able to get away from the booze and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
And he takes the dish. Moves the puck. Oh, that hits the cage! That's using your head.
I don't think he had time to get his head out of the way, and that one hits his mask. You got to give it to the quality of mask nowadays. If that happened a few years ago, ooh, that would hurt even more.
Turkey has got the win off that draw. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. And they get that puck down the ice. Maintains control of the puck. Turkey has got possession while undermanned. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Team Norway's got possession of the puck. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Sends the pass over. Puck moved back to the neutral zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Takes control of the puck. Cuts to the paint. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. And they send it down the ice. Czechia has got it in their own zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Faksa. And he's knocked off the puck there. Great pressure with the stick.
Camps almost out of the box.
With possession along the wall. Quick shot. Makes the save. And as he jumps out of the box, he can thank his penalty killers as they bail him out to keep this one tied.
Specialty teams are so huge in any game, James, especially when it's tied. You don't want to fall behind and have discipline really be a factor in the game.
Fantastic save! Less than a minute to go here in the second. Czechia has got the puck. Here's a short pass to Hedl. Moves the puck along the half wall. Kane's caught. Scores! And they take a drive to clutch save as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now is on the line. But just fantastic hands to be able to pull the goaltender to the side that he wants and then to just lay it home. He doesn't even have to elevate the puck. He uses the low part of the net.
Has gone up by one here late in period number 2. Now to see if they can build on this when they get to the third.
Well, they'll want to pounce right off this face-off, James. They've had a ton of urgency in the last few shifts, and they found a way to get the go-ahead goal here. They're going to need to really work hard to hold the lead because you know that their opponent, they're going to have a bit of urgency here.
Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the third. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Team Norway's had a strong 40 minutes of play, and they've dominated possession time, James, but they have to find a way to get up on the board and get the equalizer here. I expect them to have some urgency to activate their D and try and really look to attack off the rush.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Czechia's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Ruda's crossed the line and gained the zone. Jabs the puck away. Tries to feed it over to Zuccarello. He got all of that one. Slides it across to Hronek. Back to the blue line. Makes his a chance on the rush here. Dishes it off. He scores! Big goal from David Pastrnak.
This is just a perfectly executed one-timer, right from the pass distribution, right to the weight transfer. Everything magic from start to finish.
Sending a quick message here early in this third period with that goal, Cheryl. We are not slowing down.
It's not slowing down, and it's entertaining when you provide offense right off the hop. We love to see it, and you know who doesn't? Their opponent.
Great reach by Ruda. Up along the wing. Takes the feed. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Quick pass to Kulich. Blocked in traffic. Oh, what a smart heads-up play. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Sends a pass over. Nice save from point-blank range. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Dostal. Team Norway's had a lot to like about their game tonight. Decided advantage in the shot department, but they still trail here in the third. Hurdles won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Moves into the slot. Decides to think about it. And he hangs on to the puck. Into the offensive end now. Here's a pass in front. And that's intercepted. Right up the gut. Here they go. Faxel's got it in the offensive zone. Works it across to Hito. Forces the turnover. From the boards, he takes that pass. Onside save. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Right in the open ice. That one's picked off. Sends it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. More than half the frame has been played here. Czechia's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. Shot deflected off the outside of the iron.
Team Czechia is continuing to push the pace of play in this game. They've been aggressive in the offensive zone. They do have the lead, but they wanted the extra cushion there, but unfortunately went off the post and out.
Oh, off the post!
Team Norway's players are frustrated. They know that you don't get the great looks all the time in the game, and they also know how close this one is. They have to find a way to stay confident, continue with the game plan as they press towards the offensive zone.
Norway's got the puck along the boards. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Here's a feed in front, and that's stopped. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end.
Czechia's top trio continues to impress, James. They've had a lot of motion in the offensive zone. They're having a ton of fun, showing that chemistry, a lot of zip, and they've been productive, a reason why they're on top.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Quick feed to Pastrnak. Czechia's got it in their own zone. And took that one out of the net. A center chance! And it tears off a twig in front of the net.
This last play was impressive, James. I mean, he's falling. He's almost on one foot. Incredible balance, but more importantly, the awareness to know exactly where he was passing and distributing the puck.
Scores into the empty net, and that should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah, well, it'll seal the deal, James. The insurance marker, and a lot of fun as well. Goal scoring as well. Doesn't matter how it goes in, even if it is an empty net.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Team Norway's won the draw in the neutral zone. And they continue to apply pressure here. There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. Obviously a disappointing result for them, Cheryl, but at the same time, you look at the numbers here. They dominated in the face-off circle, it just didn't translate into a win.
Yeah, it didn't really get him much, did it, James? I mean, you can have underlying numbers that are really positive, but you don't do anything with the puck when you get it. You don't score on your opportunities. This is what happens. You lose.
Well, a fun night of hockey comes to an end, but guess what, everybody? There's always next time, and we will see you there. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for playing.